Hello again, everybody. Dr. Glenn with Infinite Wellness. We're back with another one of our question and answer series. Another little something, little tidbit. We'll probably expand a little more on this one today. Something hopefully that I can give a little education towards and maybe even a little encouragement for some of you out there. So if you have questions about any of this, please feel free when we're done. Please ask questions on the video and or subscribe, like, and forward it to anybody you think could use the info. Appreciate that.
All right, so today it says, what does it really mean to be healthy?
Awesome. And yeah, that term healthy, right? There's a lot that is encompassed with health. And when we think about health, we think about a lot of things. Many things should come to mind, right? Movement and activity, food choices, things like enough sleep, enough rest, enough, just everything. There's a lot of encompassing when it comes to the term health. And I was trying to get somebody actually on one of my other series where I did some questioning with this is what does it mean to feel truly healthy, like mentally, physically, spiritually, everything healthy? Well, obviously, I'm not going to talk on the spiritual sides of all that, and I won't even talk on the mental sides of that. There are great people out there that can talk about those things. But for the physical sides of health, that is the majority of my job. So as a privilege, I get to try to talk to people about a lot of different things, and we get a lot of questions. So as of recent, we've had lots more questions where people are coming in and they're asking certain things about what to do to get healthy. And to try to expound on this, I find this amusing because a lot of people go on the internet and look at the next best thing, right? So I hear things like, well, if I do a parasite cleanse, will I be healthier? Well, that depends. If I did XYZ, Dr. Glenn, you have a cleanse. You have a cleanse video. If I do that cleanse, will I be healthier? No. If I do a parasite cleanse alone, will I be healthier? No. If I just start walking every day, will I be healthier? No. Technically, no. Adding one or two little good things in isn't going to fix you. Same concept with, if I get rid of. So a lot of people will come in and say, well, if I stop doing XYZ, whatever that may be, whether it's if I stop eating snacks before bed, if I stop eating dessert after dinner, if I stop laying around all day on Sunday and not exercising, will that make me healthier? Again, one thing, no. So by expounding on that, let me try to explain what I mean by all that, is that health as a whole is about changing your body and how it reacts daily in its environment. And that's not a one or two thing, kind of something we can change. We need to change several things about our life, or we need to think a little bit more about, what are things, plural, I can get rid of, and what are things, plural, I can add to my journey to become healthier? And that, I think, is the key word right there. Health isn't about a one-trick fix. It never has been, and it never will be. It's about a journey. We have to have a mindset of, am I overweight? Do I need to lose some weight? If I do, losing weight isn't just, I'll take a GLP-1. Now, I know that's popular right now, easy way to lose some fast weight. Problem is unless you intend on taking that GLP-1 for years, you're not going to really lose weight. Your body is going to shed it. But if you don't change your habits, the moment you stop that GLP-1, here comes your weight again. Ranks right up there with dieting, right? We dieted for years. That was the go-to. My mother did this for, I don't even remember how many years. She gained 5 extra pounds and decided she wanted to be down 5, and she would eat nothing but salad twice a day for a month. Did she lose weight? Absolutely. Was she any healthier? Heavens no. In fact, she was protein deficient and wasting away most of that. And at the end of it, she would gain her weight back because she went back to eating normal things. So health is more about not just saying, I'm going to do one thing to fix one thing. It's about making all-around changes. And so I think the thing with health that most people need to get inside their mindset, if I'm going to be healthy, what are all the different things in life that I can incorporate that I'm not doing? And what in my life am I doing that's sabotaging me from doing all those things? How many times do we hear, I don't have enough time to go to the gym? But somehow each day when you crash after your huge high-carb lunch, you have plenty of time to take a 30-minute nap. I'm confused. Right? You're not willing to give up that to get healthier, to go to the gym. See, we start going to the gym, we make that change, we start doing that. Yeah, it's tough. It's a drag. There's not a lot of time. But we're replacing that dead middle of the day nap that we used to have, which really wasn't helping our health at all. In fact, it was probably just keeping us from carb overloading. So things like that. And I think that's the thing I try to bring about when I talk to most of my patients about health. Coming to the chiropractor is great. I love patients who come here because they are thinking about, okay, well, mobility, spinal motion, being capable of doing more is part of their life. But if I'm all you do, I've got lots of my patients who have come to me over the years and just say, Dr. Glenn, fix me. I hurt. Well, what got you there? Well, I don't even know. I woke up that way. Okay, well, chances are if you're hurting for no good reason, then the likelihood that you're not doing enough stuff to keep you from hurting that way is probably part of the culprit. And so, yeah, me fixing you, quote unquote, is a temporary thing if you're not willing to make the changes to get your spine stronger, to increase flexibility, and the big one, to become more stable. If you don't have stability, it's just a matter of time before something else goes wrong and you're calling me back up, and this time you're a little more tragic than last time. So coming to me doesn't make you healthier. Just because you come to a chiropractor, you get a massage, you go see an acupuncturist, you talk to an herbalist, all of these things are useless unless you're putting into effect a lifestyle of these things, plus getting rid of the things that are holding you back from doing better. So all of this becomes part of that. And it's a little bit more complex, but it's really here. It's a commitment to saying, I want more. I want to be, I'll even use me as an example. I want to be 55 years old, not on any medications, without any significant health issues, and able to pretty much do whatever I want. That's the idea. I want to be, at 55, I want to be that, like I see my 75-year-old patients who are at that state, or my 85-year-old patients who are close to that state. That inspires me. And so getting healthy is really about looking at yourself and saying, okay, what can I do to make lifestyle changes for the better? And then what can I get rid of that hold me back from doing that better? And it's a constant pursuit. People ask me all the time, Dr. Glenn, at 55, why do you still do long bike rides and go for runs and work out with weights and all these things? I mean, at 55, why are you still going so hard? Why do you push? And why do you take your spare time and do that instead of going on a vacation or sitting somewhere and just sitting? Well, I do those things because in my mind, I feel better when I'm doing them because I know I'm making changes that help me the next day and the next day and the next day. And it is an ongoing thing. I don't believe I'll ever have to stop. I'll ever stop doing those things if I want to have the future I'm looking for. To be able at 85 years old to stand up and sit down without help, to be able to walk wherever I want to go, to be able to do things that we think about like, oh wow, one day when I have time, I can enjoy that. Well, hopefully when you finally have time, you're healthy enough to enjoy that. If you're not, well, it's not going to be as much fun. So trying to get healthy, I think that's kind of my stance. There are lots of ways to cheat health. There are lots of ways to just say, oh, I'll do one thing. Oh, I'll start walking, but I won't stop drinking my 5 sodas a day. Or, oh, I'll start going to the gym, but I won't stop eating McDonald's 5 times a week. There again, we have to make those choices of, okay, I need to get healthier. Anything that holds back my new good choice needs to be either eliminated or cut way back so that the new choices that I'm constantly making, eating better, living better, moving better, all become more beneficial to me because nothing is keeping me from doing all that. I have to let go, turn loose of all the things that hold me back. So that's my idea of real health. Hopefully this helps a little bit. If you have different views or you disagree, please let us know. If you have other ideas or other things you want us to talk about along those lines, please, like the video, big thumbs up, and then comment so we can actually talk more about them. I enjoy this part of my job. Hopefully I can help all of you on a better track to finding out where health is and getting it.